Okay, so I'm starting to think that I have a problem. I was just about to go lay down after I finished chapter 23, but then I made the mistake of checking my Beastars Volume 3, checking the index, and I was like, "Oh, look, there's only there's only 25 chapters here. That means I have two more chapters and I'm done with this volume. So, why not just tough it out and just continue making the next two chapters?" So, I decided that if I leave it unfinished, then I'm not going to get any sleep. So, why not just clear those conditions and talk about chapter 24 since I'm excited to do it anyway? Baby steps. Chapter 25 will come in the future, more than likely tonight. But anyway, so we left off with Legosi. He didn't necessarily pass out, but he was about to. In the ghetto, he was found by this panda, this very buff panda. I don't know his name yet, so I'm just gonna call him Poe, who was jacked. He's been lifting, so we're gonna find out what happened now. Chapter 24, Visualized Reality. He still has his scratch marks from Bill. Maybe he's really conscious about it. I don't blame him. Oh, before I leave, I want to take note of this. He's in a bathroom, right? This looks like a public bathroom. And I love small touches like this. Like, look at it. It's absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely filthy. There's graffiti on the wall. Someone was playing tic tac toe, drawing doodles. Even like, the writing. What's that say? Shut the fuck up. If you're horny, then wait, no wait, hungry or horny? If you're hungry, then masturbate. That's something you would find in a public bathroom. To be quite honest, absolute disgusting writing on the walls. It's small touches like this. You can even see some grime at the top right here, like some dirt, probably stains. Ugh. I wouldn't even want to be in there, but it's real. It makes the world feel lived in, and I love small touches like that because, especially when you have shows and you go in and they go take, like for some reason, if they decide they have to use the bathroom, you see the bathrooms all pristine and stuff like that. Sometimes that's just not the case. Humans are the real animals. Be surprised. So anyway, oh, okay, I'm regaining consciousness. Well, this isn't normal. Oh man, he got captured. What happened? Are they gonna sell him? Is that what's happening? My body hurts. Was I asleep? Where am I? I don't even know how I got here. These chains are heavy. I feel nauseous. Is he gonna kill me? Hey! Hey there, how are you feeling? Well, horrible, I'm guessing. Damn it. Move, body, move. Sorry, but the only way to restrict canines' movement is by placing a muzzle over their snouts. Really? Huh. Is that a source of balance for them? He's knowledgeable about that. I like the boots, too. Anyway, judging from the scratches on your back, you must be a rather violent wolf, so I need to do some checking. Don't move, don't move. I'm just checking your heart rate. Is he a doctor? Is he? He's checking his heart. He must be a doctor. Or either that or he's gonna chop him up and eat him. We'll see. Oh, and pandas are, they're not carnivores. They're not herbivores. They're omnivores, so they can eat both. But they have a diet of bamboo. I like that small touch that he's actually chained to some bamboo in the back right here. I like small stuff like that. Part of his environment. Wow, you must have nerves of steel. Even now your heart rate is completely normal. I'll take off your muzzle. You better be good. I didn't do anything. What is this place? Oh damn, he just just socked the shit out of him. Anyway, let me see first. Let me see. Oh wait, he didn't say that. Let me first tell you that you cannot bear your fangs at me. I'm the watchman of the ghetto. He doesn't have any eyeballs. Well, Either that or his eyes are completely black. It's intimidating. He has scars too. Huh. He's the watchman, huh? So he's not a doctor, or is he? Because I'm looking at. Let's go back. Because he has a stethoscope. So what's his purpose then? I'm seeing like medico trays and stuff right here. I'm seeing equipment. What else? I can't get a good look from here. Papers. Or is that bones? So he definitely does like research or something. He's definitely, what's it called? Learned. Carnivores that suffer a panic attack and pass out in the ghetto are almost 100% likely to be preying on herbivores. And I can't let a potential criminal out in the streets. If you want to go back to where you came from, then do as I say. Got it? I feel like I don't have a choice. What intense pressure. Is that a camera? What is he doing? Ah, there's a. What are those? Files, folders, or something like that? Interesting. So, how does he know that? That's an interest. So, if you suffer a panic attack while you're in the ghetto, it's likely you've preyed on an herbivore. Legosi didn't prey on anyone, though. He almost did, but he didn't. But he's getting overwhelmed by it, which means that instinct is it just for carnivores that have their instincts like running rampant or awakened or something? Let's see. What is this panda? What does he want? Does he know me? I'm gonna ask you three questions. What's your name? Snap. I'm just saying, but you don't have the right to remain silent. You don't have the right to remain silent. Okay. Legacy. Legacy. When was the first time you ate a herbivore? I never ate one. So you tried to eat one and stopped at the last second. In other words, you've maintained your masquerade. Okay, hold up. You know something we don't. Let's see. But I plan on telling her the truth one day. Her? So you tried to eat this girl and got intimate with her soon after? Wow. What? That's interesting. What do you feel when you communicate with her? Do you talk to her while you imagine how she tasted? How'd she taste? Do you spend every day plotting to eat her at the right time? This is really getting to him. And I like that he still has the bruise on his face too. I love small stuff like that. I said it before, but when these guys take damage, they take damage and it shows and it stays for quite some time. It doesn't just use anime logic to instantly heal. I love that. I hate this. I bet you do. But if you take away your skin, you're no different from any other carnivore. They're a slave to their feral instincts. That's why the ghetto exists. Ah, so they can go there and just eat meat. I'll show you something good. Follow me. The meat in the ghetto comes from hospitals, funeral homes, and secret. Though it ain't legal, it's better to get meat from those places than killing for meat. This is what happens to those who kill for meat. Look closely now. Oh, that's okay. So before we go in there, that's kind of nut. Okay, so that's nuts. So is it donated or is it stolen? I'm guessing if they're not using it, it might be donated or obtained illegally. Probably one of both. But if that's the case, and he knows about it, that means everyone else knows about it. So this ghetto, it's no secret, right? If everyone knows about it. And I believe I was correct in saying the reason why this place isn't shut down is because it's a necessary evil. If you know where the criminals are in one place, it's better that they're in one place than spread all throughout the city. Because I were to bet if this place were to get shut down or if something were to happen, there will be predation events all across the city as people start going through like, well, if they treat it as like an illness or something, they would go through like withdrawal, and then there'd just be like murders all throughout the city from people losing their minds. They need to get their fix of meat. Let's see. There are photos of animals. It looks like mutilations and stuff like that. Oh, this looks scary. These are the carnivores who gave into their feral instincts. We've got someone who ate his arm off because he couldn't get the flavor of a herbivore out of his mouth. Someone who lost his fur from stress, and someone who inflicted injuries on himself due to self-hatred. Chances of rehabilitation are slim to none. Oh, that's rough. Jeez, this is what happens when you eat meat? Or is this what happens when you stop? Wow. Oh, and even these fingers over here too. Is that from that guy outside? I just noticed that. These are sometimes cases when a carnivore loved a herbivore so much that he ended up eating her alive. What do you think? Oh, that sucks. Is that what's gonna happen to Legacy? Naturally, Legosie's gonna deny it. He's like, "Oh, you're an expert on the subject, but nah, I'm different." I bet you that's what he's gonna say, because protagonist, he has to have some type of naive optimism, right? Even though this guy has evidence right in front of him. That's a Legosi thing to do. You're still young, but this world is filled with problems that you can't afford to ignore, especially since you're slowly becoming one of them. They even have them up there now. That sucks. Who are you? You probably won't believe me. I stick photos of my patients on the wall to remind myself that I need to continue my work, so I shouldn't have to add any more photos to my collection. I'm the psychotherapist of the ghetto. Simply put, I'm a respectable doctor. Oh, that's awesome. So he's like this jacked doctor that lives in. Is that a hospital he's at? Wow, that's pretty nuts. Wait, but this isn't the ghetto, is it? It is the ghetto. Okay. That's pretty nuts. That's really cool. Hmm. Whether I'm your enemy or ally is up to you to decide. Oh, that's freaking sweet. He has his own base of operations, so he looked like he was hunting because he was carrying like bamboo sticks and everything. So does he like go out and just like say if someone's having an episode out in the city, does he track them down and bring them? Because if this place is unregulated, then that means there's no police, right? And if we look at Goheen's character design, he's built his body. He's not fat like a typical panda you'd expect. He actually has some bulk on him, right? And if you were look at his character design in his line of work, it wouldn't be a surprise that he's taken some damage if he goes and confronts these feral carnivores who's going through like meat withdrawal or something by himself. And you see he has like what, two scars on his right eye, and he has a big scar on his left cheek. So this guy probably has a couple of scars just like Legosi has on his back. I would not be surprised. Kind of like a Batman or something like that, but that's pretty freaking sweet. But this is absolutely terrible what happens to carnivores that taste herbivore flesh. And Legosi's already on the wall, so like the question is, does Legosi subconsciously want to eat Haru? Because undoubtedly he started drooling as he ran through the market, but it doesn't seem like he has those. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like he wants to cause Haru any any harm at all. So maybe it's a subconscious thing, just like what happened before. Even though he didn't want to, once his instinct started to kick in, that told him to devour her whole, he almost did it, right? So Goheen has... Shit, is that his name? That's not his name. That is his name, right? I know his name because I've heard it before. I just called him Poe. I wasn't sure. Is it Goheen? I'm pretty sure it's Goheen. He didn't introduce himself. Anyway, let's call him Goheen. I'm pretty Gohan? Goheen? It's Goheen. I'm pretty sure it's Goheen. I've seen it before. He's on the cover of this one right here. Anyway. Anyway. The panda knows what he's talking about. So, I'm curious to see what's going to happen in the next chapter. Legosi's therapy session, maybe? We will see. We will see indeed. So, that's it for chapter 24. I'm excited to get to chapter 25, and I will see you then. Take it easy.